BYU Sports Nation rolls on live from Studio B, and let's get right to it. We're in Studio B, but we're dealing with an alpha here. He is the alpha of BYU men's volleyball outside hitter, Miks Ramanis. Miks, welcome back to BYU Sports Nation.
What's up, Miks?
Thank you for having me.
Looking good, dude.
Like,
I don't deserve that
today.
intro, man. I don't deserve that intro, but I appreciate it.
Tell us about the wardrobe today, bro.
Okay, so, I mean, just want to make the girlfriend happy, the mom happy today. They kind of wanted me to look a little bit better than I did last time, so I was like, all right, I'll pick up my game a little bit. So.
Class it up.
What did you wear last time? It was a polo or something?
No, it was just like a BYU zip-up. I was like, man, guys,
okay, looking good.
Look good, feel good. Look good, feel good.
It's true.
Okay.
It's true.
Well, again, you're only adding to your case of being the alpha and the pride of Latvia, as Jarom said before we went to break.
And let's talk about that. So you're from the United States, Southern California, but you're of Latvian descent. Grandparents, you speak it.
Yeah.
And you went to a camp during the summer in Wisconsin or something where you'd interact with others?
Michigan.
Michigan, okay. And you represented Latvia this summer with the national team.
Yeah.
What does Latvia mean to you in your life?
I mean, man, it means everything. I mean, being raised through all the camps and stuff. Like, funny thing, my friend from camp is flying down today to come watch some games. So
Fantastic.
Yeah, but it means a lot. It's half of who I am. Going there, knowing the culture, church, all this stuff, and just like, I can't describe to you how much that culture just means to you because it's so small, it's so tight knit. And like being known and just, I mean, everyone knows each other. And the moment you hear a Latvian name, you know the person, you kind of know their background already because you guys are from you're Latvians. And if you're a Latvian, you already like brothers and sisters.
You mentioned church. Which church?
Lutheran church.
Specifically. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It is clearly a huge part of who you are. And now you are at BYU. So you bring in this Latvian representation to BYU.
Never had a Latvian athlete, probably.
And it's an international program, right? So what does it mean to you to have those international ties at BYU when we have had so many guys but no Latvians?
I mean, I'm honored in this sense. It's a surreal experience to have, and especially having Latvia as one of the names to be put with the BYU Cougars. It's just, I mean, it's exciting. It's awesome being a front runner, being a new crusader. It's just, I think it's fun, and I think it's a really good time, and it's just, motivating the other younger Latvian kids, you can get to a big school too, you can go play ball here, ball there, you can do whatever you want as long as you just put your mind to it.
Okay, let's talk about this group this season. Certainly last year was, a step back, but you guys are a young, hungry group. There's a lot in terms of expectations that isn't there. Who knows, right? Unranked for the first time in the preseason poll, picked to finish 6th in the league, blah, blah, blah. Young, hungry group. Tell us about this team this year and what you guys hope to accomplish.
I mean, the team this year is just a group of dogs. I mean, we're just working hard. We're going in and out every day. I mean, we're hitting the weight room hard. We're just motivating each other, and just everyone has a chip on their shoulder this year. Everyone wants to fight. Everyone wants to be in the game. Everybody just wants to go crazy and just feral on the court. I mean, I cannot wait. And we've all put in the work. We've all worked hard. And this season, I have a bad habit of jinxing myself. So I'm just going to say I'm confident what we can do this season, and I'm confident I'm really excited for a team to underestimate us.
And many will. How are you managing sort of being on both ends of this? Because you were redshirt on the 21 team, which is one of the great BYU teams ever. And then going into a season like this where, yes, teams will look at BYU and go, oh, that's a win. Or is it?
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a different type of feeling. Knowing that we had Gabby Garcia, Felipe De Brito, Davide Gardini, Zach Eschenberg, Wilson, I mean, I'm not keep naming names, but having them, it was just they had their chemistry on the court. They had their game. And it's very hard to, as a younger guy, you understand that that's not your game. That's what they created for themselves. And, you just need to find your rhythm with your team. So right now, that's what we're doing. We're finding our stride with our players that we have now and getting into it. And once we find that and solidify that, the sky's going to be the limit.
Miks Ramanis of BYU Volleyball with us on BYU Sports Nation. Miks, you are one of the clear leaders on this team, and with that comes added responsibility. How do you feel about the role of being an alpha or leader on this squad?
I mean, it's nice. The pressure's there, but I feel like I hate talking about myself, but I love just the feeling of I know I've put in a lot of work. I know I put in the extra hours in certain aspects like weight room, volleyball, all this stuff. And being able to translate that into the court, onto the team, it means a lot to me. And I know I can help the team grow, and they're helping me grow every day. I don't think I'm really a clear, distinct leader. I think it's just we're all just bought in. We're just all talking to each other, communicating, and just taking the next step.
You mentioned you've worked on a lot of stuff. Specifically, what have you worked on this offseason to improve your game?
Oh, the mental side of things. I mean, as a student athlete, you always have the idea of academics and athletics and always just that pressure. When I was in Latvia this summer, I kind of learned my balance, the one in between like social life and just working hard. So just like seeing family, seeing friends that I haven't seen in like 6 years, and finally understanding my balance that I need to make sure I can perform on and off the court just in any sense. It was just a huge learning experience, and just like being able to take that, bring it back to here, school, just I feel like it gave me an upper hand, it gave me an advantage.
What's it like being a Lutheran at BYU?
Oh, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I mean, the BYU community is awesome, like the nicest people I've ever met. But sometimes if you tell a person, like, I was in a missionary prep class this year. And,
You were in a missionary prep class?
It's just because I know brother and sister Mullen. They're amazing people.
That's great.
But
You're like, when are you turning your papers in? You're like,
well, I'm not actually turning my papers in. So it's just funny sometimes because I sit there and I'm like, oh yeah, like, I don't know the scripture. And they're like, how do you not know it? I'm like, oh, I'm not a member. And then you just get like a look and I'm like, oh, like, that's probably the biggest thing I've ever experienced like with that. But I mean, I can't complain. It's definitely different, but once you find your groove, you find your stride, you just keep going with it.
So when are you turning your papers in?
Because you are experiencing this, and you're in a unique position as a student athlete and not a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, what would you say to others that are considering that maybe you're like, I don't know about BYU, because you're doing it now, and you seem to be enjoying it.
Oh, yeah.
So what would you say to them? I
mean, do what your heart tells you. I mean, just look at what's important to you, because sometimes, as a student athlete, some people don't take the athlete part that seriously, but here at BYU, they give you all the opportunities to grow as that athlete, or grow as that, academic weapon, as you guys know the trends say right now. But I say go for it, because, I mean, there's still, like, it's not like a normal university where you will just, I don't know, go party more often or all this. I mean, you'll have your group gatherings here and there. But I say just go for it if you want to be great at what you do. Like if you love your sport, BYU is the place to be, because they give you everything you need to succeed.
You can focus on it.
Oh, yeah.
As well, whatever you want. Okay, let's talk about some of the new guys on this team. Heath Hughes comes over from Grand Canyon, a setter, certainly competing for the starting spot with Noah Hain. How's that competition been between those two guys?
Really good. Like it's fun seeing them play back and forth. Just, I mean, playing with both of them, it's just awesome. Like all the time, like, Noah's better at this certain set, like in the scramble play. Heath's better at this certain set in the scramble play. It's just fun seeing like both of them ball. I mean, it's an amazing competition. He's a little bit bigger. Noah's just, I know, sometimes craftier. It's just a good balance, and I think, I don't know who's going to pull through in the end, but I mean, they're both just amazing. Yeah,
Noah blew a red shirt last year to play, and the team really acknowledged that sacrifice. And then Heath's got that experience, so it'll be fun. And then that second outside, someone replacing Davide Gardini. Who's in the mix there between, I guess, Luke Benson and Trent Moser and some others?
Yeah, I think, man, it's a tight boat. Luke Benson's definitely has a cannon of an arm. Like it's insane. You don't expect him to come in and just like rip like that, but man, like we call him 100% Luke. Like he says, coach is like, take it down 60%. Luke still rips it 72, and I'm just like, all right, man.
You're talking from the service line.
By
the way, we've got a radar gun in the Smith Fieldhouse this year.
Yeah, yep.
That'll be awesome.
The dude's crazy. Worked on his passing. He's again amazing player. Trent Moser, one of the smartest people, one of the smartest volleyball players I've seen. That man can find a way to hit line no matter what. And I'm always impressed by that, because I can't do that. And I'm like, how does he just keep chomping at it? But I mean, it's a tight competition. I think, I don't know. It's a tough fight, but I think, one of them's going to fight through. The coach is going to decide. I just don't know who.
You got to decide by Friday.
And you need them all. You need them all.
We're going to need them all.
Long season.
Let's go. Well, let's give you some BYU Sports Nation karma for big matches against McKendree and Lewis, albeit as an underdog. Take that role and relish it, man.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Miks, good luck against McKendree and Lewis this weekend.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thanks for raising the close game, too. We got to take it up a notch.
So sharp.
Thank you.